Good morning. We're here in Martinsville, and I'm here with Matthew and Jacob, and we want to tell you about their first time home buying experience. Say hi.
Hey. Hey.
Who's Matt? Who's Jacob?
I'm Jacob.
Matt. Are you twins?
No, we're not. A year apart.
Okay. But you've done a lot of things at the same time in your life, including your home buying. So who started looking first?
I think that I'm the first one that actually looked at a home and wanted to put an offer on it, but we were both talking about looking at the same time. So they kind of picked up at the same time, but he beat me to buying.
Were you looking at the same houses, Matt?
Couple.
Couple?
I mean, you go into work and say, well, you think you have something special to show your brother or something. He said, oh, I want to live with Dad.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been a fight if you all picked the same house.
We got picked on about that, or everybody thought we was going to battle over
the
home instead, but it didn't happen that way, so.
Well, good. So I want you to share some things about your searching time, Matt. Was it stressful, and how did you feel going through this whole process?
It was kind of stressful, but I enjoyed going out and looking at a bunch of houses. There were some that weren't too exciting, like that one. But
yeah, tell me about that one. What happened?
You could tell that some people weren't too happy when they left. There was damaged property. Some stuff was stolen. Some people had left animals in the house, like that one in Martinsville.
Animals. I forgot about that.
The cats. That's one had
the smell. Oh, yes, that was a nightmare.
And then the one in Collinsville I really liked. We put an offer in on it. We waited. We probably waited about 3 months, and they dropped the price down on the house. And they eventually dropped the price down to my lowball offer. And then about the same week that this one came through, I had a choice to make between the one in Collinsville that I wanted and the one here, and I eventually went for the one here.
Yeah, that was a stressful time, just waiting, and we just kept asking if they had any feedback. They still didn't have the deed recorded, and that was really stressful. And a lot of first-time buyers don't understand that. They just think, oh, just put an offer and buy it and close it and move in 30 days. Well, not always.
Yeah.
Did you have the same experience, Jacob?
Oh, I remember. Well, basically what I figured out is if you find a huge, super nice home that should be worth a lot of money, most of the time there's going to be problems. I know you looked at that one that was cedar on the outside, and it was ate up by all the bugs, 8 holes
termites,
to it. And, gosh, I mean, I remember looking at a house in Martinsville, and the steps were sideways when you were walking in, where the foundation had actually shifted. It can be a stressful experience to go through. I mean, and you just really, it's luck of the draw trying to find a house that's just perfect for you.
Right.
And then I had the same experience with a house that I put an offer in on. I put an offer in, and I waited close to 2 months before I ever heard anything back. And they told me they were reconstructing the deed as a foreclosure deed. And as soon as they told me that they had finished getting the deed straightened out, somebody else purchased it within 2 days. And, I wouldn't, but like $5,000 less than what they were asking for the house too. So it can definitely be stressful.
Yeah, that's not fun when somebody snatches the house from under your nose.
No.
It can be really discouraging. Well, one thing for sure that your brothers, and it was good to have each other to communicate about this and help each other to go through this whole process. And I know you do a lot of things together, and for you to buy these houses together almost at the same time is pretty amazing.
Growing up back and forth, it's pretty much a race to accomplish something. I know we both lived in the same bedroom, up until we were 10, 15 years old, and I guess by the time we got out, well, I remember one day when we bought our sport bikes, we talked about buying them for almost a year, and I thought that I was going to beat him to get in my bike. And on the way home from getting my bike, he said he was at home riding his that he just bought that day. And let's see, I think that as soon as we both just talked about buying a house, and as soon as I was getting ready to put an offer in, I think that both of us just shotgunned off and started racing. And I guess he's a year older than me, so it's about right that he get it first.
Yeah.
A lot of that's coincidental. It's not.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't say I'm going to buy my house this week.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Get yours next week.
Yeah. I think we closed Matt's house like a week before yours.
Yeah, I'd actually gotten so fed up with looking for homes that I was to the point I was about to rent. And Ella that works with you, she is the one that told me about the house I actually ended up buying.
Yeah.
And at first, right up to the neighborhood, I couldn't stand it. I didn't think that it was what I wanted. The bushes had overgrown, and I didn't think that it was going to turn out to be what I wanted. But Ella, she really listened good to what I wanted in a house, and she just told me, she said, well, just step inside. I think it fits you. And as soon as I walked in the house, yeah, it definitely felt like me. But
how did you feel, Matt, when we walked into this house where we are now?
You mean after we bought it?
Well, when we came to look at it too first, like how did you
when we
feel?
came to look at it, I was excited, and I forgot everything else.
Oh, yeah.
And the day after we bought it, I just started thinking about all the bills and everything.
right, yeah, it's hard to keep up with all the emotions you go through, because at first it's excitement about getting a house, and then you definitely get cold feet when you're about to do it.
Yes.
And then as soon as you get it, like, I don't think people realize how much deposits and how many bills are going to be involved. Your escrow payment that you have to have, your appraisal fee, and then getting your power and your water and sewage and all your furniture and all your appliances, which I got lucky and got all my appliances with my house, and Matt got the sour end of that deal.
Yes,
so,
Matt still needs appliances.
yeah.
I gotta do this painting.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got to redo my entire house, and plus his house is like twice as big as mine too. So.
Did you both get cold feet?
I don't know. For me,
Did you get cold feet, Matt?
No.
No.
I think
his mind was made up.
Yeah. Like, he's already moved in. I'm still working on mine and trying to get out of the house. And I've had it for over a month, So.
Well.
Yeah.
I think all in all, you both are really happy and really content with your homes.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it all went well. But what's your advice, Matt, that you would give to first-time buyers?
I'm not saying be patient, but you're gonna have to be patient.
That's true.
Especially, it all depends on the house. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be a foreclosed home. It could be somebody just isn't sure if they want to sell their house or not.
That's true. People back out.
Be open-minded.
That's
be ready for surprises.
That's good. Well, I appreciate you guys, and hopefully they will pick us to do the first home show. And we definitely had fun looking for these houses and getting you into those homes. So I'm proud of you guys for this young to buy a house and be responsible. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So thank you. Bye,
Bye.
Emily.